What's up, my chaotic crew? Bentley Michaels here, arguably the best DM of Season 2 ever for chaotic amateurs. Yeah, that's right, I said it. How's your week? Good. I'm glad to hear it. I hope your weekend was just as fun. Hey, thanks to everybody so much for, checking us out on Twitter. We've gotten some love over there recently. Please, retweet us, as we post pictures throughout the week of what's going on. The whiteboard adventures. If you're an Instagram person, give us that like, give us a reshare, hit us up on Instagram or whatever. Leave your comments. If you're a Patreon subscriber, where are those comments at, babies? Come on now. We need to hear your theories about the unbriefings. What's going on? If you have theories, if you want to talk to us, hit us up. Twitter, Instagram, email, chaoticamateurs@gmail.com. What are your theories on what's happening in the episodes? Will Yamhorn ever grow his hair back? Will Durok never not be surly? Well, who knows? And will Ren, who knows what Ren does? But, hey, thanks for listening. See ya.
In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of chaotic amateurs.
And welcome back to Chaotic Amateurs, iTunes' #1 D&D 5e play podcast that's homebrewed. Yeah, we made it up, and you're listening to it. I am your DM for Season 2, Bentley Michaels. To my right, I have...
Caleb is Yamahorn Duril.
Dash is Peleus Eonerth.
Rhett as Durok Dragonsbane.
And Milo is Ren.
Oh, and last time, the boys, they had a little bit of a jumping experience through the treetops. They definitely took some damage. They definitely got hurt a little bit, Just a few things, a few falls down from, 400 or 500 feet. I think most of you guys made out great from a 400 or 500 foot fall.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Yeah, I'm at 13 health. I don't know about that.
And then you guys got to jump across and some tree branches and that sort of thing. And then you guys rode the ultimate wooden slide. So smooth. Classic elven craftsmanship.
No splinters.
No splinters in
Rhett
the bow.
did it really a lot better than the rest of us.
Yeah, Durok.
Yeah.
It's like he was born to slide.
Yeah, he was born to slide.
I said that
it's like he's front heavy or something.
we got him just like that at Versberg.
Yeah. And
Perfectly formed.
And then they got to a little outpost, and they saw the ocean, didn't hear it, and then they walked through into the area. And when last we left them, they had reversed angles, now facing the entrance in which they had come, and they're across from a 3'5" gnome.
Lanston
was 3'2". He did not have blonde hair, and he did not dress like this.
And his name wasn't Ashwin.
Yeah.
He definitely has like an Ulagan kind of follower style to him.
Ren's thinking already.
I did notice it.
Sure. Okay. And real quick.
So we all agree non-lethal damage, you're going to try to convert him at the end, right?
Let's do it.
Let's try to be his friend.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were getting into a fight here.
He is like casting a fireball or something at us.
Yeah, he's summoned a fireball in his hand. So
yeah, and
I
looking
think,
real.
Well, he did say something about you didn't think there would be a fight or something like that, and then he had the fireball. So I think he's going to do something to us.
My insight is tingling.
Ashwin, what's up with that fireball, bro? Huh?
All right. Sorry, I forgot my character sheet out in my car. So, and once we last left our heroes, Ashwin was standing across from them with a fireball in his hand. After telling you that the two magical objects you guys are seeking, you'll have to do a little bit. I think Durok said something like, well, we're going to have to fight you for it.
Did I say that?
It was something along those lines.
Someone said
Sounds
that.
exactly like Duroc,
So-
which is why I have to ask. Because I don't remember.
Here's what
saying
happened.
that.
Yamhorn stuck out his hand, asked if we could have them, and then you said, "What do you
Oh.
want to see a test of strength?" And you started doing
Oh,
push-ups.
that-
I started doing push-ups.
That's what it was.
on my fists.
That's what it was.
Knuckles.
That's not the same.
Knuckle ups.
Meanwhile, he's getting ready to throw it right on top of you.
So, you guys have seen the little fireball light up in Ashwin's hand. He's standing across from you. Yes.
I create a pile of water over the fireball to put it out.
That was the water opening from the sky.
How big is the pile of water?
Let's just go classic 30 feet by 1 foot over the water.
Classic.
Or over the fire.
Okay. Then everyone's rolling initiation.
It's just to put it out. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna
Not
try to do damage.
initiation.
You just said it's a 30-foot wide thing.
No,
so
30 foot tall and 1 foot wide over his hand.
Oh,
That's not like it was better.
Where-
that's still insanely tall. That's just
I got a
that's
second.
that's just the kid and play haircut version of a water like.
Didn't play.
Because I thought he meant the whole no, but it's 1 foot wide and 30 feet tall. So he just looks up and sees this 30-foot tall like cylinder of water. He doesn't feel any less threatened. So,
Yeah, it's the same thing I did to Yuri.
25 to 20.
22.
Okay, Ren.
It's a crit.
Well done. Ashwin's gonna be rolling his dice. Nice. Okay. 20 to 15.
17.
Okay. Yami and Ashwin. 17 and 16. 15 to 10.
10.
10.
Okay. Roll off real quick.
I hate you so much.
Do we add our thing again?
No, just what
12.
8.
Okay. Duroc with 10. Peleus with 10. Okay. So Ren with 22. Would you like that to be your first thing that you do here, or
Yeah,
what would you like to do?
That's what I do. I see the fireball and his like little smirk, and I create the water above where his hand is to put out the fire with a bunch of water.
Okay, are you dropping it on him, or did you just put the thing on his hand and then he looks like he's holding 30 feet of water?
Yeah, basically that's what happened.
Okay, so it's just standing there?
Yeah, and it's
And then it falls.
and then it falls.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do drop it on him.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna keep it in midair.
Okay.
That says I can't
What's the name of that spell?
create destroy water.
So that's your back and forth, side to side, foot distance. Okay. So Ashwin is immediately going to smile at you and ready a reaction. Yumhorn, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to draw my hammer and Peleus, are you close to me? Or you were off to the edge, weren't you?
I'm off to the side.
Okay. I'm going to go over to Peleus and making sure that I stay in between Peleus and Ashwin. But I'm going to reach back and put a hand on Peleus. And I'm going to use my... It's called Break Will, but I... Trust me.
It doesn't sound good. I don't like that now.
It's not as bad as it sounds, and I am going to grant you 10 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
And that is mine action.
Okay. All right. So Yamhorn goes over to Peleus and
And I say, I think you're going to need this more than me.
right. And so he crosses behind Duroc and gives him and Peleus. You feel a little you feel a little jingle in your nethers there.
All right, I feel it. Yeah, no, familiar with this. All right, there we go.
And you're up 10 temporary hit points.
Yes, I'm up 10.
Okay.
Temporary. So I'm at a Total of
Whopping.
23. A whopping 23.
Okay, great. It's now Peleus' turn. Ashwin's turn. And he's going to smile at Ren and point at him and be like, oh, you're funny. You're cheeky. That's very good. He's completely soaking wet, and the water that dropped down kind of like soaks the entire, a good circumference of the area that you guys can see here on the map, also on Instagram and Twitter. I believe we post those pictures on Wednesdays is when we usually do it. Wednesday or Thursday, just so you folks have a time to listen to the episodes. And so now you've he just kind of looks at Ren and says that, and then you see him jump back, and he just puts his arms out like he's Tony Stark in the first Iron Man. And right as he's about to hit the trunk of a tree, he disappears.
Oh no. He's one of those guys.
Looks like we won.
Do you guys see the item anywhere?
Perception?
I don't think he's gone. I think he's gonna really mess with us.
Yeah. Guys, I think we need to move away from the trees.
Well, they're all around you. And before you can do that, I want you all to make perceptions.
12.
9.
Okay.
13. Crit fail. So everybody drink.
Or just Duroc.
Yeah, just Durok.
Well, since it's a crit fail, just you drink. Yeah.
By yourself.
I like this new rule.
I got to get weighted dice. All right, so he disappears, and Durok, you got a crit fail. It's well, I don't think it's in there. I tried to look it up once. It's not. It might be, but Durok, you got, since you're the lowest, he is going to all of a sudden pop out of the tree to your left, and he's going to hit you with Thorn Whip.
Bring it on. I've got 69 HP, son.
It's a melee attack, and it's been a while since I did this. What do I add for a normal melee attack?
I think strength.
Okay.
Is it reasonable to assume that since we've rolled initiative that I have my sword and shield out?
No, because you haven't said you have your sword and your shield out yet.
Can I have it out?
You haven't said that yet, so no, not just because you know you're going to get hit. When saying initiative, you call out what you want to do. It's D&D. I'm not going to assume you're doing anything. That's like assuming that if it's fire, you're going to not walk into it. You have to tell me what you want to do, and you didn't say anything.
Fair enough.
Okay, so
Super.
4, 12, 22 to hit Durok. 22.
Oh, no. Yeah, of course it hits.
Okay. Take 6.
Don't make this more difficult for us, please.
6 Thorn Whip damage. Not in here. And then, just like that, he disappears. Back into what looked like the tree trunk.
The little rock roller's in the tree trunk or something. He pricked me with his whip.
With his 2-inch brick. What is up? Durok, you're up next.
What? Oh, did everybody else go?
Nope, you're 4th out of 5.
Oh,
I healed him.
you're right. Sorry.
Ish.
Forgot about it. I thought the crit fail was for initiative. Okay, I can't see him, right? He's in the tree trunk or what?
You just watched him turn into the tree, jump back into the tree.
Okay, well,
However, do
I
with that what you
don my shield,
smart,
draw my sword,
smart.
and I attempt to communicate with Ashwin
How?
with my words.
Okay.
I open and close my mouth and use my tongue and vocal cords in succession to use in common, I guess it is, to say something along the lines of,
Ashwin, we don't want to have to hurt you. I think we proved enough when you whipped me with those thorns.
Okay. You're going to hear something back in Druidic.
Anybody speak Druidic around here?
Although you need to make a perception check if you understand which language it is.
I do. Anybody understand that language? I don't. All right, then. Fair enough. I think he surrendered. It's all good, team. Do you speak Druidic?
You don't know it's Druidic.
I feel like you know, Ren. Okay, well, I don't know what I can do against the guy in a tree, so I guess I'll just go up to the
Start
tree
chopping
and
it down.
yeah.
Look for the guy.
I draw my hand axe actually, and I go to chop down the tree.
Okay. So you're going to hit the tree?
Yep. 11.
All right. Make me an athletics.
Crit!
All right. Then and then he dropped his dice. And okay, so you swing at the tree and it hits it once, and right at the last second you see a hand coming out of the tree and a full body coming forward like a Superman punch, and you move out of the way. And Ashwin now is here, somewhat in the center. Duroc, you are over here. And you're about 10 feet apart from each other.
Copy.
All right. And Peleus, you are up next.
So can I see Ashwin? He's
You're right in front of him.
And
Or
he's
he's right in
visible?
front of you, rather.
okay. I'm gonna cast blindness.
Okay.
So you have to make a Constitution saving throw. If you fail, the target is blinded or deafened, your choice, for the duration. At the end of each turn, the target can make a Constitution saving throw to get out.
Okay.
but-
What do I got to beat?
15.
Okay. 16.
Son of a b.
This is dark purple dice. Well, that one's a 6, so. Yeah. Okay. So that's what you did?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a spell?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're like, would you like to say anything to him?
Yeah.
As
How
you're
about you take a bit of this, huh?
Okay, and as you say that, he looks over his left shoulder at you and kind of like grins and finger guns you and goes, and then like he sees the spell and he just ducks it and he's like, oh, Peleus, your aim's a little off, little too sunburnt, are you, eh?
Not sunburnt and all, you stupid wooded nymph.
And he just laughs and does a little cartwheel, so he's a little bit more in the center of the place now. Ren, you are up.
So what I want to do is cast silence.
Okay.
I want to. It's a 20-foot radius, so like a 40-foot round area,
Okay.
and I want to cast 5 feet into the trees adjacent to us, like where Duroc is,
Okay.
so he can't like retreat into those trees and cast spells on us.
Oh, like vocal components.
Yeah. So if he has to use any vocal components, he can't pass any spells through that.
Okay.
So it'll negate that side.
Okay.
And as a bonus,
So you want to do side right or side left?
side right, the side that he retreated to first.
Duroc? Okay.
Yeah. And it'll be pretty much that entire middle section, so he can only go to the left.
Okay.
Okay.
And just so you know, I mean, besides where the water is, this entire thing kind of has trees. This, not the open area. I just didn't want to keep drawing trees.
Yeah, I was just knocking out some of the places he can
Sure,
retreat
no
to.
problem.
Was
So
kinda hard.
it's a 40-foot sort of square area,
round.
or round area rather.
And then I
Okay,
will-
so you disable most of the looking at the map, most of the right side from your side, the left side, and I would say that this little sort of corner up in here is still fine, just because it is 30 feet down. Or no, I guess no, you're right. No, you took out the whole left side then.
Cool. And then I'll do some cure wounds.
Okay.
Oh, that's an action. Healing word bonus action. We'll do it at level 3 to Peleus.
Okay.
All right. More health.
Peleus is feeling back.
That's going to be 13.
Right.
Yeah, 13. And I also get 3. 4.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I'll move to the left inside of, or to the right inside of the silence area. So I can't have spells casted.
You can't have spells cast at you?
Yeah, the spells cannot pass through that either.
From either direction.
So let me ask you a question. If you were, and I want you to draw it. And don't look at my notes. Don't look at my spells and stuff.
Look at his notes.
I want you to.
Look at his spells and stuff. Look at all his stuff. Gee, take a picture.
You can go start here, there. Draw me the circle of what you want.
This is 50 feet, so this goes in 5 feet, so it would be roughly...
You're assuming that those trees are that small, but okay.
Oh, how big are these trees?
They're not as big as these trees, but you know.
Well, it just needs to make sure that it doesn't pass. So
Okay.
We'll just do through the middle of that. So it would be something like that, I imagine.
Okay.
Because it's 40 feet diameter.
Sure.
Can they be cast within? Oh, I guess no, you couldn't because it's silent. Okay, never mind. Dumb question.
So if I'm outside of it, cause
You can still shoot at us.
Am I in though?
You're teetering on the edge.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'll say you are not.
My main goal was to totally take out that one side
Sure.
and make it so he can't retreat into those trees.
I totally understand.
And if I can't do the other side, that's fine.
Yeah, the area is too big for that. But so now Duroc, Ren, and Peleus have zero ability to cast anything with a vocal component. And
Ashwin.
yeah, sorry, not Peleus, me. Sorry, I keep doing that because I'm thinking of not you guys. Yeah, so Ari, sorry, Ashwin, Duroc, and Ren cannot cast any sort of spells or have anything with any sort of vocal component. Peleus and Yamhorn are still fine for that sort of thing. So, Yamhorn, you're up next.
Woohoo!
Although you don't know what Ren just did.
That's fine. Okay, so I saw him dip into a tree and sneak back out and all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Hold Person, and he needs to do a Wisdom saving throw and beat a 15. Meet or beat a 15. I'm assuming he's pretty wise.
18.
Shoot. Okay. Then from trying that didn't work. I'm gonna run up and I'm going to swing my hammer
Okay.
at him as hard as I can with both hands.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Yep.
Seven.
You're the lighter one. You're the magical blue.
Hey,
7 damage
Okay.
and no stun.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right, so you run inside, and as you run inside, you realize all of a sudden there is no sound around you. Your feet aren't making a sound. Your war cry that you are making no longer works. And you smack him, give him a little sort of sideways. You hit him right in the left side and some of the ribs, and give him a little crunch. And he goes flying forward. Couple feet there from old Yamhorn, not feeling great, and he kind of like looks back at you. I'm gonna have him roll a perception to see if he's caught on to. Yep. Okay. What would you Ren, what would you put a DC at for me to figure out that I've after just getting hit with a hammer that I am now in a soundless area?
My DC is 60.
Okay, great.
So at least.
Okay, and what do I add to that? Do I add a
I feel like it'd be wisdom.
wisdom? Cool. Okay, so 18. So he gets hit, and he notices when he gets hit, he doesn't hear his voice yelling. He doesn't hear the hammer impact him. He probably doesn't hear the ribs that might be a little broken here, and he seems confused for a second. He just rolled a 21, so I'm going to say that he figures out what's going on. And without further ado, he immediately runs forward, jumps into that tree, and comes out of that one.
I wish my hold person would have worked. Dang it.
Durock, you're up.
You get back here, you little gnome.
Silently.
You just, and Durock, you may roll to realize if you see that, but you just see Ashwin sort of laughing at you because he just sees like an angry...
Well, all right. I guess I move my max move distance towards him, which definitely doesn't... It gets me maybe halfway at most.
Do you have anything ranged? Any weapon you can throw?
I have 2 hand axes, so I think I might try to throw those. And none of us are near him. May I throw a hand axe at him?
Yeah.
Yes, you may.
Reds for attacks. Well, it's quite a bit less, actually. It's going to be 17 to hit.
Ooh, so close. So close. You silly jaunty boy. So you start running up, still silently, but it's just like you just look and you pull out. How many do you want to throw? 1, 2?
I mean, if I can throw 2, I'd like to throw the other one too.
Okay.
It misses.
Yeah, it misses.
Okay, then you've got both of your hands up, and you just go. You're screaming something like "Take this" and for Versberg or whatever, and then you throw it, and just at the same time, and then they just sort of like go right past his head and stick in the tree behind him, and he kind of like looks back and he's just like, oh, you're a saucy little one, and you just see his little mouth moving, and he's kind of like steepling his fingers together, but he doesn't do anything.
Wait, so where is he now?
He's a little douche over there in the corner.
Oh,
He's
gotcha.
about 35 feet away from you or so. I would
I
say
thought
35,
he was
40.
in a tree.
No, he
popped
jumped
out.
out and popped out.
Oh, gotcha. Is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Can I tell if because it seems like all these trees are connected. Can I tell if they are flammable at all?
They're trees. You'd probably assume they're flammable.
Then I'm gonna scoot over to those ones nearest me,
Okay.
and then on those 2 in a 15-foot cone, I'm gonna cast Burning Hands on them.
Okay, do you have to touch them or?
It's a 15-foot cone from me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I
Yeah.
probably should have listened to what you said.
So, yeah.
That's a really good idea.
So I'm just gonna try and set them on fire with my burning hands.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, do trees have to make a Constitution saving throw?
They've got quite the Constitution modifier, so
They have a
hopefully
will
not.
to live.
Yeah, let me look at my...
But they do get burned pretty easy, I feel.
Oh, it's a Dex saving throw.
All right.
Dexterity of a tree.
You've got the dexterity.
All right, I'll give him a -1. What do I got to beat?
Well, 15. Yeah,
Well, they got a 2. So
All
you
right.
light those 2 trees on fire.
Sweet.
Nice.
Okay.
I go, all right, looks like you're not hopping around no more, Ashwin. I'm going to burn your home down.
All right, Ren, you are up. You're all the way on the other side. You're about 50 feet away from him in complete silence.
Yeah, Ren notices this, and he's just really comforted by the quietness that's in here. And then
Sits down.
he's been around all these loud people for so long.
That's why you cast it, was just for some peace and quiet.
But then I realized, we're in this battle. So I'm going to go ahead and run back out, back to where I was initially. Or just walk back out. And yeah,
Where were you? You were up here?
Up there, yeah. And
All right, so that's your movement.
let's get my spiritual weapon back out here.
So you pass the plane of your spell.
Yeah, and I realize the loudness kind of like hurts my ears a
Okay.
little bit.
Yeah, it comes back into full effect, and you hear Peleus going, "Ha ha ha! Your home is on fire!"
Actually, let's go ahead and cast blindness on him.
Okay.
No, not on me. I'll just start setting everything on fire.
So I choose him. He makes a Constitution saving throw, 16.
Nerds, 14.
He blind.
Okay. How long does that last for?
1 minute or until he saves.
Okay. So he looks slightly confused for a second, but then just gets a big grin on his face.
And then I can still cast my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And we'll do the classic flail behind him thing.
Okay.
Can I cast it like between him and the trees?
Sure.
Okay. I do that, and we're going to cast it at level 2, and it gets to make an attack.
Okay.
I don't think it hits. It's 11.
Negative. So
Have we even hit this guy?
he just hit him with blindness.
Yeah, blindness.
But nothing.
I don't think any damage.
Nope. No. Somebody did. The water did. Right? Well, the water dropped down on him.
Yeah, the water put out the fireball that he.
Somebody
was
hit him
gonna
because
cast.
I've got I think Duroc or no, you
Oh,
hit
I hit him
with
once
the hammer.
with the hammer,
You just
yeah.
hit him. What are
Yeah.
you talking? Oh, were you just looking for more congratulations?
I mean,
Oh, that's right.
I'll take the credit
Hey
for
guys,
it.
remember when I hit him?
Let's go all the way around the circle, and
Yeah.
then I'll remind everybody.
But yeah, I tell him Ulagan will blind you for the remainder of this fight.
Okay.
Good luck with my flail.
Unless you surrender.
And then your flail swings and misses. Okay. Who is up? Yumhorn is up.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my dagger and, I sheath my hammer and then I pull out my dagger and I cut the palm of my hand
Okay.
and squeeze out a drop of blood on it. And then what I'm going to do is with that drop of blood, I'm going to cast Bane
Okay.
on him. And he needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
15.
Yep.
As in he made it.
He beat the crap out of you.
Okay. And then I'm going to throw my dagger at him.
Okay.
Ten.
Throw and a miss.
Yep. Okay.
So you throw it right over
Swing
the
and a
top of
miss.
his head, and it now there's the two axes and one knife right in the center of the tree, like right above him, kind of almost like a magician's assistant. Like the other two are like on his eye or on either side of his ears, and this one's like right over the top of his head.
Oh jeez. And we need to remember to pick up all of our toys when we're done with this.
If you're done with it.
Yeah. How far away is he from me?
Where are you? Here? Let's see, what? So 15, probably 20, 25 feet.
Okay. I'm going to Misty step to him and try to grab
You
him.
get to do that after the two things you've already done?
Yeah, it's my movement.
Okay.
So I do that.
Okay, so you misty step to him.
Okay.
Great.
My foil kind of like waves at you.
Hey, Elmore. Hey.
Cool. All right. So I have to make, what do I have to beat for blindness again?
Con is 16.
18.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it is it the end of the
Front
turn
or
or the
the-
beginning? Let me check. At the end of each turn. So it doesn't get to make it until the end of the turn.
So that was.
So he is still blind. Unless he's just going to end his turn.
Plot twist.
That's good for me.
I'm going to roll for jumping backwards into the tree. Even though I'm blind, I did just come out of it.
Can my flail make a opportunity or a reaction?
Oh, and me, because I'm right next to him.
If you guys can beat a 21.
21.
That's going to be a 24.
Oh.
Not for me.
Whoa.
Sorry to let everyone
So
down.
why is your flail making an attack against him?
Because he's moving out of its zone.
It's a reaction.
It's a if you
Your
can,
flail has a mind of its own to do that?
If you will allow my flail to make a reaction attack.
If Ren would make a reaction attack quick enough, I will allow you to make a perception check to see what he's doing.
So you want me to make a
But
perception
unless your
check?
flail has a mind of its own,
It kind of does. It's definitely developed a character of its own.
It does
You-
feel like the cloak of levitation from Doctor
Yeah,
Strange.
it's definitely
That's
a
fine.
Doctor
I'm
Strange
asking
kind of
you-
flail.
does it have a mind of its own?
I
Does it have a
definitely-
brain of its own? Does it have stats of its own?
I have to command it.
Okay. So you would have to understand that I'm jumping backwards, correct?
Yes.
In order to command that?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to roll me what would be like a reactionary thing? Just what, perception that I'm jumping backwards?
I feel like it.
Or
If I'm
Dex,
just
yeah.
watching. If you're saying like I need to watch and see if he's going to move
Yep.
to allow
Okay.
my okay.
Because since you have to control the reaction of it.
It's a 9.
Okay. Then
Valiant effort.
Then and is it a solid object or is it like corporal in a way and then becomes solid when it attacks, or how does it work?
I think it's just always in existence as soon as I summon it.
So it's an actual physical object.
Yeah.
Like he can't
Okay.
pass through it.
Well, it's like a radiant, like a spiritual kind of weapon
Okay.
that is summoned
Spectre.
Yeah, I've always sort of thought it was corporal, but then when it hits, it becomes solid or whatever. Like I was kind of like, Force ghosty kind of looking thing, or...
by me. Oh, that's cool, but
Oh, that's neat, but no.
Well, you just said corporal or something, so like, you just said
Yeah, he said spirit radiant.
Ooh,
spirit
fun thought,
radiant.
but
So,
yeah, it's like
what...
it's like a spiritual solid object.
Okay. Well, then he senses where it is, pushes it by the hammer out of the way as he jumps back through the tree.
I'm sorry, that took way too long.
That's all right. He pops out over here. And now he will roll a natural 20. Are we good? So he pops back out, and as he pops back out of the tree, he sees you all, and he's like, "Oh, that's where they went." And then he looks over and he's like, "Oh, a flail! I love those things. That's wonderful."
Too bad we can't hear him.
Yeah, I know. You just see him going.
Looking real smug.
This is silence is great for a podcast.
Okay, so up next is Durrock, and I will have you, roll a perception to see if you notice him pop out behind you.
7. Oh, actually 9. Sorry.
Okay, then you're kind of looking at him go through the tree, and you see him go through the tree, and then I would imagine you're trying to like grab Yamhorn, exclaim to him like, "Where'd he go?" You finally see him, but not before he has prepared something. After you.
A duty.
Yeah, he
farts.
farted in his hand. He's just getting ready to throw it
But
at
I
you.
can't
It's
hear
gonna-
it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Truly silent. But
can't hear the poo whistling through the air at you.
And Yamorn's trying to warn me, but eventually he just dives out of the way.
Poop coming.
Okay, so if I do see him and I'm able to like do something, I want to move over to him
Okay.
and just take a good old whack at him with my Draken's toter.
Okay.
And, if I'm allowed both attacks, I'd like to make both attacks.
Sure.
26 on one and 19 on the other.
Okay. Both hit.
Okay, and then for damage, we are looking at 14 on one and 9 on the other. So 23 altogether.
Okie dokie. Yeah, you come through, and he's actually a little afraid because he sees a silent dwarf just like face, anger face. Swings once, cuts him pretty good. Swings again, cuts him again really well. He's not very happy about that.
And now I smell his fart.
No, the thing that he readied was a spell. And in the center here, he's going to drop Ice Storm. A 40-foot high cylinder centered on point must make a dexterity save. A creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning and 4d6 cold damage on a failed save or half on success. Additionally, the area is difficult terrain until the end of your next turn. The 1d8 increases by 1d8 for each slot above level 4, and it is not above level 4.
So if we're doing dice checks, then it's 10 plus the modifier, and we have to roll it.
Okay.
Rather, Yamhorn has to roll it.
Okay. And...
I mean, I'm good, but I'm, up next to him.
Right. But I would imagine the 40-foot radius still...
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah, it's a 40-foot cone.
I'm definitely in it.
The only one I think is safe is Peleus.
I'm not in it because I went over.
Oh, you moved.
Yeah,
Wow, look at you.
I was down in the bottom left corner.
Well, then the Blues.
Me and Ren got it then.
Buckle up, Ren.
I
Duroc
shall,
is
but you
up
can't
on
hear
him.
me, so...
Okay, so you have to beat an 18.
Of what? Con?
Of what?
Dex.
Oh. Jeez, nope.
Nope. 6.
Can Frost go into my beard and make me look awesome?
If you wanted to.
Yeah, because I failed. I'm about to take a whomp in here.
Okay. You each take 6 bludgeoning and 8 cold damage.
Ooh, dwarves have a resistance to cold.
Sweet.
Just kidding, I made that up.
Oh,
And that's what he does. And you see him silently kind of going, chuckling, shoulder laugh. Duroc. Let's see here. Yeah, you're after Ashwin. No, that was his reaction to you, so Peleus, my bad.
I saved my...
Yeah, it's more 10.
Just looking forward to whooping him again.
So I can't cast any spells into the sphere that require vocal.
I think
you can.
You
yeah,
can,
You
Oh,
can't
I
cast
can?
into the spell.
Your
Okay.
words won't be heard by him.
Then I'm
but
gonna
they'll be felt.
I'm gonna move down about halfway down,
Okay.
just so I'm in line with him.
Okay, so you move about 15 feet.
Yeah. And I'm gonna cast Fireball
Okay.
about maybe 5 feet away, just so that the 20-foot radius encompasses those trees next to him as well.
Okay.
Cool, and it's a dex saving throw, so if you succeed, it's 4d6. If you fail, it's 8d6 fire damage.
Okay. Duroc, start rolling. He's right next to me.
I exempt him from it.
Can you?
Thank you.
Yeah, I can.
Who's spellcraft?
Can you?
ability.
Spell sculpt, yeah.
Oh,
I
nice.
can exempt him from damage.
Okay, so I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just let him
Yeah,
get
you
hit.
really shouldn't have. Yeah, I was like, oh, yes. I exempt. I forgot he was there.
What do I got to beat?
15, because it's my saving. Hello.
22.
Oh. So 4d6.
all that improvising.
18 AC.
Improbing. Okay, so you don't take a lot of damage.
11 damage.
11 damage.
Hey, let the man tell me his own damage.
You just said it.
After you. All right, so you cast Fireball, the Scorpion Killer, straight at me and Duroc. Duroc, for momentarily, looks completely afraid because he sees all this fire going around him. And then it just sort of seems to, like, part the Red Sea real quick and then hit me. I get hit with 11, and the other trees start to catch on fire.
Nice.
All right, we are back up at the top with Yamhorn.
Ren?
Or Ren, sorry.
4 out of 6 on fire.
Well, there's more trees than that. That's
Oh,
just the
son of a...
just as I said earlier.
Oh, well, you're drawing!
As I said earlier, when you got in here, as I was drawing them, these are not representative of how many trees are around. I'm just drawing the trees.
Unless you think we look like X's.
X marks the spot next time for Duroc.
Jeez.
All right, Ren.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Guidance
Okay.
on... No, that's touch. Sorry, never mind. Sacred Flame against Ashwin.
Okay.
He needs to make a Dexterity saving throw. 16.
17.
Okay. And sensing that he can move through the trees, I'm going to tell
What gave you that?
the spiritual weapon to move through the trees. So the spiritual weapon is going to move into the trees. See what happens.
Can it do that?
I can move it 20 feet. Does
Okay.
it just go into the trees or does it come out the other side?
Oh, you just watch your spiritual flail disappear into a tree.
I'd move it 10 feet and then move it 10 feet back.
Okay, so you watch it go in and out, or if you want to, you can go side to side and you just see it go from tree to tree.
Okay, so it stays in the same place that it is.
Unless you're moving it.
And that'll be my turn. Awesome.
Okay. Yamhorn.
You guys, I'm having a hard time here. So he's about 50 feet away, and show me the trees that, or the approximate area of trees he cannot go into.
Well, not all of them are on fire.
Right.
Which is why drawing 6 was a bad idea, because you guys are all assuming
We're
that there's
super
6
literal. Yeah.
there. This area is on fire. This area is on fire. Not
Okay.
every tree in there is on fire.
Okay.
I never assumed they were all on fire
Okay. Well, good for you.
because I'm not an idiot.
All right.
That's not true.
I would like to, if you'll allow,
Oh, boy. Here we go.
I want to try to pull my dagger and one of his hand axes out of the tree for one of my actions.
Okay.
Um,
What are you thinking of the whole thing?
actually, wait, say that again.
What are you thinking or trying to do here? So, like,
I don't know how to time, guys.
I can tell.
Yeah.
You've only been sitting there the entire time to formulate this plan. You think you would have thought of it.
Yeah.
What I want to do is take the dagger and the hand axe out of the tree,
You got it.
and then I want to hide in the trees.
It's the most Yamhorn thing I've ever heard.
But I want to hide in the bottom left corner near the trees that he's been using and that aren't on fire,
Okay. So, like, right in here.
or in between, or up a little ways. I don't know.
Look here. Trees, 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 trees.
A lot of trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an area surrounded by trees.
So about where you put
In
it.
here?
A little bit higher.
Here.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And so from there, I am going to throw a hand axe.
So you want to use one So your action is you taking the stuff out,
Right.
and then your
Then my
movement
movement
is
is-
you hiding.
Correct. And then my bonus action is to throw an axe. At
No.
him. Why not?
You did
don't-
preface this whole thing with "if you'll allow."
Wait, but I'm not sure why it's not being allowed.
if you
Because
allow, I'll
if
do 3
you
actions.
had that on you already and wanted to go hide and then throw it from hiding, yes. If you want to dig things out of the tree, which you're going to have to roll for,
Right.
and then hide, and then try to throw something, that's too much, man.
So cunning action. I have cunning action.
What is cunning action?
It's a bonus action
Okay.
where I can hide.
Okay. Well, then preface it with that. Don't bury the lead.
I didn't know I needed that.
With that next time.
So, it's just that you said that the hiding was my movement, so I didn't think I needed to spend it. But, so that's what I want to do.
Okay.
So we're all on the same page now?
Yep.
Okay. So what do I need to roll to get this stuff out of the tree? This could ruin everything right here.
I threw it really hard.
And you missed. I'm going to write down a number on. I'm going to for the PDF or for the PDF and Yumhorn tree AC. How many? What are you trying to take again?
My dagger and one of his hand axes.
Okay.
So many actions.
Roll twice.
And am I adding strength or something?
Sure.
Okay.
Roll twice.
Okay. If it's athletics, 20.
Strength.
Okay. Shoot, what was it? 14 and a. Did you see what the first?
Yeah, the first one was an 11.
11 and a 13.
Then you fail to pull the objects out of the tree.
Both of them.
Yep.
Okay. Then I am going to still hide.
Okay. So you go. No.
Screw it. Yeah.
And then you hide behind the tree. There's a little bush to which you can kill Roy and peek up from.
Yep. And essentially, just so you're aware of what I'm going to try to do is
Okay.
I'm waiting for him to dive into another tree and then pop out here, and then I'm going to nab him.
Okay. Now, is there any sort of like a stealth action or whatever that? Are you preparing an action that if he were to pop out of that tree?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
I want to be ready for him.
Okay.
Stealth check to hide.
Do I need to if I have cunning?
No, I was just asking you. Is there an AC, like a stealth bonus thing or anything like that, to where he wouldn't notice you, like where you went, type of thing? Like, is it just something you can?
I think it's kind of up to your discretion. If you feel like he's preoccupied with Duroc and whatever
Sure.
Peleus just did, then it's kind of
Okay.
up to you.
Okay, he doesn't see you hide then.
Okay.
Just want to make sure there wasn't more components. Okay. So Ashwin, having been hit with fire and having this ugly dwarf in front of him that stabbed him, whose beard looks super gross.
Beer and vomit in it.
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
Is it bad?
It's got some gnome blood in it right now. It's just like normally I keep it pretty clean. I got some Würzburgian beard oil that I like to sculpt it with.
Okay. He is going to ready a spell. You see his hands lighting up, and you're not sure which person he's aiming at. And that's where we leave it for this week. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for tuning in to this casting-heavy, action-packed adventure. Chaotic Amateurs, everybody. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon on Thursday. $1 gets you an unbriefing episode in which we break down the episode like a Talking Dead thing. I've been your host and DM, Bentley Michaels. To my right, I have...
Caleb is Yamhorn Durrell.
Dash as Peleus Ian Earth.
Rhett is Duroc Dragonsbane.
Milo's a Ren.
Grab your swords and keep on adventuring.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.